Hey everybody, my name is Mal and welcome to the Anfield Eye. Liverpool just dropped 79 million on a striker who didn't even start Frankfurt's last friendly. And it might be the most genius move of the summer. Add in a Far East tour, a squad overhaul and transfer rumours flying faster than a Salah counter-attack. This is Liverpool rebuild you didn't see coming. All right, Reds, strap in because Liverpool are cooking up something spicy this summer. We've just confirmed the signing of Hugo Ekitike for a whopping 79 million, and the lad hasn't even kicked a ball for us yet, but the hype, it's already Champions League final levels. And just when you thought the transfer madness was enough, we're jetting off to the Far East for a pre-season tour that's part football, part global flex. Oh, and by the way, we're not done in the transfer market. Let's get into it. So, Hugo Ekitike, why are we spending nearly £80 million on him? Well, he's French and he scored 22 goals in 48 games last season for Frankfurt. He's tall, he's quick, he's unpredictable, and has that chaotic energy we've been missing since peak Suarez. Think of Nunes, but with probably a better first touch and a slightly calmer GPS. And here's the kicker. He was an unused sub in Frankfurt's last friendly. Why? Because he was already mentally in Merseyside. The lad wanted Liverpool. He said no to Newcastle. He said no to waiting. He said, get me to Anfield now. That's the kind of mentality we love. He's hungry. He's got something to prove. And under Arne Slot, he could become lethal. Liverpool paid 69 million upfront with 10 million in add-ons tied to trophies and performances. That's not just a transfer. That's a bet on the future. And if Ekitike hits the ground running, well, we'll be laughing all the way to the trophy cabinet. This deal also shows how serious we are. We moved for Isaac, we got told no, and pivoted immediately. No dithering, no drama, just business. That's how a serious club operates. Now let's talk about the Far East tour. Liverpool are heading to Hong Kong, Bangkok, Tokyo, and it's not just a pre-season warm-up, it's a statement. This is where Arne Slot gets to test his tactics, where Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkez, and now Ekitike get their first taste of playing together. And where fans across Asia get to see the new look Liverpool live and in colour. Expect fireworks, expect goals, expect Ekitike to try something outrageous in front of 50,000 screaming fans in Bangkok. And if he scores, you better believe it, Twitter will melt. Let's give some love to Arne Slot. The man's barely had time to unpack his suitcase and he's already overseeing a rebuild that's got fans dreaming again. He wants fluidity, he wants pressing, he wants goals from everywhere, and Ekitike fits that mold perfectly. He's not just a striker, he's a weapon. He can play across the front line, drop deep, stretch defenses, and create chaos. And with Wirtz behind him, wow, oh my days. That's not a link up, that's a problem for every defense in Europe. Now let's talk about what's next, because Liverpool aren't done in the transfer market. There's talk of Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez potentially leaving. If that happens, we're looking at a war chest of over 100 million euros. And who's being linked? Rodrygo, yes, Rodrygo. Real Madrid's golden boy. If we pull that off, just hand us the treble now. And defensively, with Konate linked to Madrid, we're eyeing Mark Guéhi. Premier League proven, solid, and only 24. That's a smart move. That's depth. That's ambition. So here's the big question. Is Hugo Ekitike the next big thing at Anfield? Can he be the chaos merchant we need to unlock low blocks and terrorize defenses? Let me know in the comments. What's your dream front three this season? And who else should be signed before the window slams? Because there are lots of players on the market, and Alexander Isak is one of them. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you don't miss a single second of this madness. Because Liverpool aren't just rebuilding, we're reloading, and the rest of the league, well, they really should be watching. Up the Reds, let's make this season legendary. Thank you, and bye for now. Laters.